Hey there, fellow hungry travelers. Mark here with Wolters today with the Milwaukee Public Market. Talking about what you need to eat when you come to Milwaukee. And one thing I gotta tell you is don't pass up coming to the public market because there's so many great local treats you can have when you're here. Whether you want to get one of the bratwursts when you're here, because brats are a big thing in Milwaukee. And it's not just here. Throughout the city, brats are the way to go, all right? Now, another thing you have to realize is the Bloody Mary. And this Bloody Mary is a special one. And I'll let Jocelyn talk about this one.
So obviously when you think of Milwaukee, you think of beer, right? But they're also known for their Bloody Marys, not because of the Bloody Mary, but because of the stuff on top. So when you're here, you should totally try one, but save room. Like, this is a meal, it's not a cocktail, it's an actual meal. So maybe get one for lunch or something.
Thanks, Jocelyn. And what's great is this actually shows a lot of the foods you can have when you're here. Look, a bratwurst slider for the bratwurst, cheese curds, another thing you should have when you are here. Whether you're going out for beers with your buddies or if you're going to be just eating in general, fried cheese curds are fantastic when you are here. Also, they love sausage here. So you can see all kinds of sausages. It's not just bratwurst, also Polish sausage, Italian sausage, all kinds of good sausages you can get when you are here. The thing is, when you're in Milwaukee, there's a lot of immigration that came here from Poland, from Germany, all kinds of places. So you get a lot of food from there. So for example, you want good German food, you go to Mader's, or you can go to the old German beer hall. You can go there and you want to have your German fill-up, so you can have that with the great beer you have here as well. And because Milwaukee is called Beer City, obviously beer is going to be coming into some of our zones, right? So I'm going to tell you this. Don't miss out on going to some of the breweries when you are here. Probably the most popular one for people to go to these days is Lakefront Brewery. They got good stuff there. Also, of course, you get your cheese curds and your pretzel when you're here, just like in all the kind of brewery kind of things. You can have that, but this is really cool. If you're wondering where it is, it's more on the north side of the city. If you're on Brady Street, you're going to be doing your shopping or getting some like the little eateries there. You just come across the river. It's right here because don't think Lakefront Brewery is on the lake. It's actually on the river, but that's really cool. But there's lots of breweries you can go to. And I know, sadly, Pabst and Schlitz aren't made here anymore, but you can see Schlitz Park. There's a nice little mural there that's kind of fun to hang out at and do things. But you have so many breweries around town you can go to, craft breweries, microbreweries and stuff, that it's kind of a fun thing to do when you're here. And the tradition of it, even if you want to relive your Laverne and Shirley, Schmiegel, Schmagel, Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated for those old farts like me, you can do that when you're here, so it is fun. But don't pass up on the brewery tours. Even if you don't drink, you can still learn a lot from it because the beer industry has been a very important part of Milwaukee. So don't miss out on it, all right? And don't forget to be smart when you have a few beers when you are here. And when you're getting a beer, probably one of the foods you're going to have with your beer are the pretzels here. They love pretzels. Big, huge pretzels, like gigantic pretzels. You'll see them when you're here. It's like the de facto beer snack to go along with the fantastic cheese curds you can get throughout the city. And those pretzels will be at a lot of bars when you're here, but also at some of the German restaurants when you're here, because there's a lot of German immigration here. So you can go to the old German beer hall. You go to Mader's, which is a really famous German restaurant here, to get those big pretzels, to get that German food you always want to have. Get more of the bratwurst you really want to get when you're here. You can do that. What's cool, that kind of goes on with the German restaurants, there's actually beer gardens here in the summer where you can go and enjoy the beer and the pretzels and some other stuff. Also, if you're looking for an interesting kind of appetizer kind of thing, if you can find the Reuben egg rolls. Yeah, it's from here in Milwaukee. You can try that too.
If you want a beer from Milwaukee, get Sprecher because it's actually from here.
Now, if you're looking for something a little more fortifying, remember, if it's Friday, it's Fish Fry Friday. So see if you can find a place that has a fish fry on Friday. You're going to love the fried fish. It's really good. But a fish I think you should try, not necessarily on the Fish Fry Friday, but one you might see is for a snack or for a meal, is actually smelt. There's these little tiny fishes that they fry up, and it's really, really good you can have when you are here, straight from the lake as well. Jocelyn loves them. Or, if you're coming to Wisconsin, you probably think about Culver's Butter Burgers. Yeah, you can get great butter burgers when you are here. If you're not sure what a butter burger is, it's basically a cheeseburger, and they put a pat of butter on the bun and the burger itself to make it just a little bit tastier and greasier, but so yummy. So you want to definitely have those when you're here, and they go really well with cheese curds too. And actually, if you're going out for snacks, you want to go have something a little bit different. I mean, you can have wine when you're here, but you can go get a cheese board too. I mean, as I always say, it's always a bonus if it's shaped like Wisconsin when you get all those cheeses. Another interesting meal you might have when you're here is when you have chili in Milwaukee. I can see the Midwest kind of brotherhood between here and Cincinnati because you have a chili here. Yeah, it'll probably have pasta underneath as well, so have a heads up for that. So it makes it a little bit even more fortifying when you're here. And believe me, in the wintertime, those hot chilies go a long way because it gets very, very cold, okay? Oh, but something cold and coldly delicious when you are here is the frozen custard. And there's lots of frozen custard places around town. Kind of the most famous one is Leon's, but there's a lot of other ones around town you can grab. But frozen custard, whether you have it plain, whether you mix together and all kinds of stuff, that is a great thing. Because remember, this is Cream City, so the cream comes in with that custard and all the happiness. And yeah, Beer City with all the beer.
So Leon's frozen custard in Milwaukee is an absolute must-do. This might be the best custard I've ever had. And having lived in St. Louis and gone to Ted Drew's for a long, long time, this is superior.
Also, and that wasn't just German immigration that was here. There was also Polish immigration, so you can get really good Polish sausage when you're here. The paczkis, you know, the like little jelly donut kind of things, you can get those here really good too. Also, pierogies. Yeah, if you see pierogies here in the market or anywhere, grab it for a starter or for anything. Joss is actually drooling behind the camera because she likes them so much. And I know a lot of people, when they're coming to Milwaukee, they're coming from Chicago, and they think, oh, Chicago has their deep dish Chicago-style pizza. Well, here they don't do the deep dish pizza. Here in Milwaukee, it's the very thin crust. I mean, Chicago, they like their tavern style. It's more like a tavern style. The really thin, crispy, cracker crust pizza kind of almost. That's how the Milwaukee pizza is, so you can have that when you're here. But there's a lot of different types of pizza when you are here, so if you're looking for something else. But you can eat very well. What's cool is there's different parts of town you can go to, okay? If you want to be here in the, historic Third Ward, there's great eating here. You can go to Brewers Hill and eat there. You can go to Brady Street and find tons of restaurants on there. I mean, there's tons of places to eat all over town, so you can eat really well. But now I know the main part of this video is filmed in the public market, which is fantastic. But when it comes to eats, I also want to say, don't forget to go and see some of the other markets around town, or go to the restaurants around town. I'm here on Brady Street. Glorioso is an Italian market that has all kinds of great Italian stuff you can get, but you can have all kinds of different foods, and I just want you to make sure you're not just doing the beer and brats. Go out and try more. Italian food's fantastic, all kinds of other stuff as well. And if you're looking for a fun place to eat, honestly, don't pass up coming here to the Milwaukee Public Market. There's so many little shops, so many things you can get. I mean, there's a reason why I'm filming that food video here, because you get so many when you're here. But there's all kinds of great food all over the city. But this is probably my favorite place to visit in the city. Not just because I'm a fat guy, but because I'm a hungry guy too. What are your favorite things to eat when you come here to Milwaukee? Let us know in the comments below so everyone can have a great drink, eat, snack, all in one. Bye from here at Milwaukee Public Market.